what convinced me to try to get with Tiffany? Well, I'm in danger. I am in that much danger. My age was changed by sex traffickers. I proved it to these people. It doesn't matter what I prove. I'm like a very famous musician. Thousands of girls have posted pictures protesting the mafia censoring the internet, and trying to have a baby with me. This girl has posted that she's attracted men who are investigating X. She looks a lot like Shauna Ray's twin. So I can't communicate with the outside world. I'm not allowed to make money. I am someone that was cloned into a sex trafficking family. I have proved it so much, but it doesn't matter to these people because Sam Altman's their hero. Sam Altman's our hero. Sam Altman's our hero. Everything hinges on Sam Altman, who has been accused for how many years of molesting a 3-year-old? He's been accused for over 3 years. So no one cares. I do everything by myself. I'm not allowed to make money. I'm very, very famous. I can't make money. People start almost crying when they see me now. Lady Gaga does not have that reaction. Maybe she does. No, she's not like me. It's news that she will go eat at Burger King. Well, I always eat at Burger King. If you remember, what was it, last week? I was in the parking lot at Walmart, and as I was getting in my car, suddenly the entire parking lot suddenly turned into police. It looked like it was a regular parking lot, and then next thing you know, cars all around me start turning, and then next thing you know, this guy's got a gun, and they were arresting someone right in front of me. It was weird. It was almost like it was planned to arrest him right as I was about to get in my car. I pull out my keys, and then next thing you know, the whole entire parking lot turns into police, but not for me. Which makes me think they might have security for me. But do I think I'm safe from the most powerful people in the world by far, who really want to kill me, who have made sure that I can't make money? No. Am I gonna hide because I don't have security? I'm not allowed to make money. I can't pay for a security guard. No. I'm just gonna let him kill me. Why? Because I really think fuck you guys. Trump's a billionaire now off crypto. He's just a billionaire of crypto. How does that work? Anybody who knows anything about crypto knows those people are the drug traffickers. That's why he needs Rick Ross there. Rick Ross has the song Drug Dealer's Dream. It's everyone's dream that's a super evil criminal who, it's not a drug dealer, it's the people that pimp children. It's the people that pimp little people. Sell them for sex. You can buy a girl. They sell sex. I don't know how we're in the situation where all I ever see is Sam Altman. But these people have known for years that guy molested 3-year-olds. They know, they're always the AI is so scary. AI is so scary. AI is so scary. You found out the person that codes America's AI. He is the one that's doing it the intelligence age. You found out he molests toddlers. You found out there are a lot of people molesting toddlers, right? What was your reaction? Donald Trump's our hero. Donald Trump's our hero. Donald Trump's going to save us. Now. Bill Gates has turned into Donald Trump's going to save us because I caught you sex trafficking. Do I think I caught Bill Gates sex trafficking? His daughter's being pimped out right now. His daughter's twin. Do I think Bill Gates is a sex trafficker? Of course I think he's a sex... Everyone knows he's a sex trafficker. We all didn't know if he was, loosely tied to the sex traffickers or if he's, the greatest villain of all time. But, once you side with Trump, we know who you are. You're a super, super villain. And, Bill Gates decided, I'm a super villain because he was already a super villain. He had to choose to come out as a super villain supporting Trump, because he got caught already. He would have never been a huge Trump supporter if he hadn't got caught. It feels like everyone, if I was not aware of the situation and I saw everyone going behind Trump, I'd be like, well, apparently Trump's all right. Everyone agrees. We need Trump. Trump's going to save us. I would have thought that. But, I'm aware of the situation, which is, it's that many pedophiles. And it's that dangerous. These people are super killers. They are crazy murderers, and we can't communicate with one another. They're gonna murder me this year probably. Like, I think I'm dead this year. Like, or like I'm about to do like 6 months in jail for illegal speech. Like, that could be what happens this week. Like, you guys could not see me. If you don't see me next week, I'm in jail. Like, I mean, do I think I'm going to jail? I think the judge is a super pedophile, and everyone knows he is because I've proved it that hardcore. Like, you can look at that light switch. Like, my age was changed by sex traffickers. I mean, but he's not the only super pedophile. It's the police. Like, it's my lawyer. Like, they gave me a pedophile lawyer. Like, it's like everyone involved with the legal system is a pedophile. Like, where I live, like, they pick them because they're pedophiles, and the people in the government are pedophiles. Like, you would never believe it if you're not someone that got molested like hundreds of times as a 5-year-old. Like, I mean, you don't understand. Like, it's like every single day a new person was molesting me as a 5-year-old. I'm on the internet, and the internet's like shows Bible translators, and it's like, well, he's the greatest scholar of all time. He's a New Testament textual Bible critic. Like, he's a comparative Bible scholar. So he compares these documents, right, for a living. Like, that's his job. He's an expert, right? He can't speak Greek is the real problem. I wonder, or I think that a lot of them are child sex traffickers. And so, like, here in Codex Alexandrinus, there's Amen law. It's very easy to read. It says that Jesus was descended from him. That's un. So it would be Amen un, because they're all uns. That's why alien's in there, and alien is changed in this one. That's proof that it's from Luke, because alien. They don't want it to be alien. So what they did is alien. They added an upsilon. Someone did. I think this is Codex Sinaiticus. So let's go through here and see if we can find Amen Allah. No. He's still descended from Zorobabel. Oh my gosh, he was descended from Zorobabel. What a great prophet to be descended from. Jesus was so special. So, Kala. No, amen at all. He's descended from Jacob. Good. Isaac. He's descended from Abram. Lara. He's from Saruk. But Kala. No amen Allah. No amen Allah. Oh my gosh, that's the entire lineage? No, I've copied and pasted down here so we can check the whole thing. There is air. So it should be like right below it, right? Where's Amen Allah? So someone changed his lineage. And Lord Allah is in the Bible that much. Allah was that important, right? We all hate Muslims, right? Muslims are wrong that much. Muslims are embarrassing. They don't know anything about Abraham. They think that Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac. They think he was going to sacrifice Ishmael. I mean, clearly our Bible's right. Our Bible's older. Well, my Bible's that old. And yours is not. Because yours isn't even the Bible. Yours is Satan's fake documents. And you guys want to go with that Bible. The one that accidentally makes it not alien. It can't be called alien. The one that has the gamma scratched out on Equator logos. The one that tells you the name, Amen is the Nomu. Is my family the whites? Yeah. Like my cousin from AIG, she's a white. My Aunt Nelda White, who was a teacher in Houston, which like she came and saw me when I can't believe I talked to a school, to a auditorium full of children, full of people that are different ages when I was a child. For Nelda. So like all these kids from Houston saw a college kid talking in front of them at Baylor in the Baylor Science Building when Nelda came. Nelda's dead. So they're the whites. Like my family, like when I go to Christmas, I'm usually with the whites. So Dana White is now on the board of Facebook. Do I think he's probably like organized crime? Well, I've always known that MMA is organized crime. Like, of course it is. Like, I mean, no one's allowed to do it because there are all these laws around it. to protect the fighter's safety, right? Like they're like crazy about it, right? About the laws. Yeah, like anytime that like the legal system's set up so that no one can compete with people, like without like jumping through incredible loopholes with lawyers and spending millions of dollars, it's usually organized crime. And plus it's out of Vegas. So yeah, I mean, I've always kind of known that Dana White was organized crime. But he can have security. Like he can go to Burger King with, like he wouldn't go to Burger King at night and the room would be empty. Like I would. Like I'm not allowed to have money. And Dana White knows I'm not allowed to have money. Like that, but he still joined the group of people who have made sure that my communications are censored, that I'm in danger. Like they are like I mean, he joined the enemy army is the way I view Dana White. But I knew he was like involved with organized crime. You just don't know like who's a drug trafficker. You don't know who's a child sex trafficker. Like you don't know like what like I know that you like my understanding is like you have to get him to be a drug dealer before you can get him to traffic in children. Because like if you can't handle drug dealing, you can't handle trafficking children, and some of us can't handle drug dealing. Like it's just like, why do I have to do it? Like I'm so important. Why do I have to do it? Use someone else. Like I don't want to deal with this shit. So yeah. The last thing I'll mention is who is the prophet behind Seventh-day Adventist Church? Ellen White. And what churches was Yogananda's twin from? Seventh-day Adventist Church. So do I think that like Satan and his twins like to do this whole prophecy thing? Like I saw this guy on YouTube who's like, who one of his friends had a dream about Trump getting elected, and it was ushering in a new era, and it was like a great era for society and for a country. It was like a golden age when Trump got reelected. His friend had a dream, and he's prophesying about it. Do I think that Satan has people prophesying? Like, do I think he might have founded Mormonism because of the way that they word things? Like, they don't speak Bible. Like, they are so off from the Bible. Like, their beliefs are like the vocabulary. Like, they can't talk about the Bible without, like, making no sense. And do I think that there are Christians like that? Of course, like I think Tiffany probably makes no sense. Like the moment she's talking about the Lord, and I know who the Lord is, the Lord like would be Donald Trump, but there would be multiple lords. Like my governor would be the Lord. Like in reality, like, and do I think he's a pedophile? I think he's probably like a gay pedophile. Like I think like he's probably a gay pedophile. If that guy's not a gay pedophile, like I am like, I don't want to say all like the same. How? And that's the thing, like I don't think you guys understand, like everyone that we constantly see on the news, like not everyone, but a lot of them, it's that many pedophiles. Like you'll never believe there are that many child sex traffickers. Like, but they have to have certain jobs locked down, and that's why they can do what they've done to people, and that's why like I'm in that much danger. That's why like you don't understand how afraid they are of me going around and talking to people about the Bible. Like all I want to do is go talk to people about the Bible. I can't because they have that many cops and judges. Like my life is controlled by the police for 5 years. Like you don't understand how much I am like dominated by the court system. Like they tortured me. They do terrible things to me. Like these people are that bad. No one cares, but that's because there are that many child molesters where I live. When I'm mad at the Bible translators for missing aim in a law and like not seeing that they added alien, or they actually added upsilon to alien, and they removed names, and like they don't know that there's Curious Allah in there, and they don't know about Curious Satan. Like, do I know Bible translators? The president of Baylor, when I was at Baylor, was a Bible translator. How old was I when I went to Baylor? I was a very small child. I was given steroids. So I was buffered in a small child. But I was definitely I was probably 5-ish. So I was under 10 the whole time at Baylor. And so, the president is the Bible translator. Like that, when I'm suspicious of the Bible translators, The president of my university is the Bible translator. Like, when I study Greek, I fail. The person with the highest IQ in the world, or one of the highest IQs in the world, fails when his whole life was Greek before Greek. Like, he can't take the first class when, like, he was obsessed with Greek always. Why is it deleted? So, do I know a white that worked for President Bush? Yeah, Amanda White. Did she actually work for President Bush? Yes. Yeah, she did. Like, she worked in the White House with him. I don't know exactly what she did, but she's part of my family. And his sister is the one that worked for AIG. I think it's AIU now. She probably works for. And then her mom is who came to Baylor and had me talk to all the students that were high schoolers when I was a college student. Because, like, I think they were trying to get them to come to Baylor. And so, like, my college, the president is who wrote the New Testament for the New Living Translation Bible. So he left while I was there, but that's also when my pastor got murdered. My pastor was Kyle Lake from University Baptist Church. He got electrocuted in front of the entire church. His worship leader was David Crowder from the David Crowder Band. No matter what, do I think that, like, we're using music to track people? I will never find you, like, unless you're good enough. Like, I'll never find you. Like, I mean, that's a fact. Like, I have to have a way of finding people. Like, you think I would know 21 Savage if he's not that good at rapping? But Let It Bang Bang Till Your Brains Hang, I mean, is 21 Savage. Like, he really he's like obsessed with murder. Him and Metro Boomin and Offset and a lot of these guys, like, they're pretty like they don't want no bitch. They want to shoot. They're shooters. Like, they don't care about no bitches. And the reality is that, like, I am someone that cares about the bitches. And that's why, like, when I go, okay, I need some help. Like, I know that Satan, like, really wouldn't like me liking Tiffany. Like, I'm like going, I'm not gonna try to hurt the bitch. But like, I mean, granted, like, if I find out that, like, Tiffany's actually diabolical super criminal, like, that's why she's not writing very many songs, like, that are super great, then I would be like, well, I mean, you're going in the slave category, but, like, it doesn't mean I can't have you as a singer. But, like, really, like, I think that, like, she's probably, like, a pretty serious abuse victim. And she might not even know it. Like, she has this song about how she's Mary Magdalene. She probably feels like a whore because of when she was 3. She did mess around with some girls. Yeah, and I messed around with some guys when I was, like, a little toddler. And so, like, when I talk about, like, they're that serious about, like, cloning gay pets. So I talked about how my cousin Amanda White, my cousin, like, my blood cousin is her husband Troy. That's why it was confusing. If you were confused about his sister works for AIG, and then his wife worked in the White House for President Bush. So, do I have any other connections to President Bush other than the fact that I'm from Waco, where the guy who wrote the New Living Translation of the Bible was president, and I'm a sex trafficking victim from Waco. My other cousin cuts George Bush's sister's hair in Austin, so she charges a lot of money for it. Like, I think that, like, my connection to the Bush White House is very weak. Other than the fact that he's from Waco, and, like, I mean, like, I know it's them. Like, I know they're sex traffickers. Like, I think I don't fully grasp. I was surprised by Dana White, like, because I know my family's the Whites. Like, I know that every Christmas I'm with the Whites, every Thanksgiving I'm with the Whites. Like, I'm always with the Whites. Like, I know the Whites work for the Bushes. Like, but, like, it's such a common name. You know, it feels like it's a common name because there's the blacks. Because there's the blacks, the black people. Like, I mean, like, Jackie Robinson's clone, is he the black? He's a black, you know, he's brown. He's brown. He's from the Air Force. So, like, that shows a link to the military. where they're cloning a guy, and he's involved with sex trafficking, and then they're involved with the military. And when I talk about Yogananda being a Seventh-day Adventist church person, like I think like it's relevant that his twin was Seventh-day Adventist church. Like it's very like I think that guy's been involved with sex trafficking. Obviously, like I didn't get like why there's a painting of him that much, but I think it's clear that the people that are translating the Bible for us are being chosen because they don't want you to know what the Bible says. I don't know what Tiffany knows about me, but when I offer to let her live with me, like what I'm actually offering is not for you to live with me here. Like I mean, theoretically, like I mean, yeah, come over. Like we probably would have to clean it up real quick. At least my living room. Well, I don't know what we'd do. We'd have to pull out the carpet if you come over to my house. Because I have tear gas like in there, but what I was talking about is like you can come live at Dikaosune, which is the word for righteousness, because this is where I named it after like my plan for Tiffany to become just, because I have to instill knowledge in her, which will make her just now. I know you're probably like the most virtuous, like in theory, like I'm just guessing, like but like the most virtuous is like Taylor Swift-ish, almost. Like, even if everyone hates her, like, now, like her behavior now. Like, but, like, I feel like the problem was her behavior then. And that's what, like, made me go, you're an NDA person. Like, you're the one that's like, here, look, do you actually want to date me? Seriously? Yeah. Can you sign this NDA for me real quick? Like, that's what it almost feels like with her. But where she'd actually be living is the Cosmopolitan Hotel with me, because, like, it's owned by like the mafia, like, but like all the strip is owned by the mafia. So I was gonna like just take over the Las Vegas Strip, but live in the Cosmopolitan Hotel and have it run as the White House. So when my cousin worked at the White House, did they have very many people that worked at the White House? No. So she worked for George Bush. But here I would have a lot more people that work there, so it wouldn't be as big of a deal if your family member is someone that worked there. But like I do think like what I would have is such a big, I have no one to live with me except for Rainbow Satanica and Shauna Ray, and so I mean that's why it's not a big deal to like let someone live with me as a bribe, which is like you verbalize this, that the situation exists, and I'll let you cuddle with me in Rainbow Satanica. you can join the cuddle puddle. Congratulations. So yeah, the Cosmopolitan, I was going to put in like a green screen room and a newsroom. And I was going to have Congress work areas there. It was going to have a chemistry lab so I could do science experiments, a med clinic and a pharmacy, and a doctor. And maybe Samina could be my doctor, because I love Samina. And so there was a computer lab, like, and there's like a video game place. There was a museum area, which was going to have, was actually like 4 sections for Shauna Ray, Rainbow Satanica, or for Shauna Ray's twin, also me, Masha. And so I claim that Meg Myers and me could beat Tiffany's solo album in 2 days. Like we could write the album in 2 days. Like, do I think that Tiffany and I could beat Meg and me? Well, I think like no one could ever be better than Tiffany and me probably, or like Halsey and me, or like Lizzie and me. But like, it doesn't have to be me. Like, it might be like me writing and then like other people like performing on the album with my words. But with her singing, like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't need to replace her ever. So I do think that would be that good. Do I think that Rainbow Satanica and me could beat her album in 2 days? I think Rainbow Satanica probably has an elf voice, so she probably has a beautiful, sweet little voice. I think we couldn't beat it in 2 days. I think it might like if you gave us like probably 3 months, we could. So Jen Johnson, they got the horns at their church. Like, it's hard to not look their way. I mean, Christine's that good. Like, Christine DeMarco is like the best ever. Like one of the main reasons I'm like so in love with Rainbow Satanica is because I thought that she was Christina Marco. And so like it's kind of hard to like not like admire Christina Marco. Like she's older, she's so talented, and like we're all grown up, and then she's doing that. I'm doing my music thing. She's married. Like, you know, it's like kind of hard not to like think she's incredible because I loved Rainbow Satanica so much. But like I mean I would prefer to for like Rainbow Satanica purposely made sure that like I see how kiddish she can look. Like I think that's like what I know. And she made sure that I understand. And what I'm telling you is like you can't make sure I hear your voice. And I've heard Shauna Ray's voice, and I needed to like get hit with that voice so that I could go, okay, like logically, like who gives a fuck? Like I mean, really, like who gives a shit? Like I think what really matters is how much like I enjoy being around you. Because like I mean, really, like what's life about is it's enjoying the people that you're around. So yeah, what was I talking about? Like something's going on. I think probably like, I mean, I think like someone has to look in the direction of Bethel and be like, all right, do we got ages wrong? Like what's going on here? Like, I mean, but I don't know, like if it's the drugs that's around there, like, I don't know, like what makes a church super successful? Is it the music? It is partially like, is it Max Lucado? I think it could be, like, can it be like that you're that involved